According to Aaron Schatz, this is one move every NFL team should make this offseason. Now we're talking about bold here. The Cincinnati Bengals trade defensive end Trey Hendrickson. I think that's a dumb idea. This dude was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate throughout the whole season. I do not trade away a Defensive Player of the Year candidate unless he really wants to leave. And we'll get to that next. Most likely, the Bengals aren't going to keep Higgins. That's just my guess. And the defense needs a lot of help. If you get rid of Trey Hendrickson, guess what? You're going to need a lot more help on the defensive end. And I guess the good thing is, and a lot of Bengals fans would know this, is that they did play better later in the season. And I think that's why you kind of keep Trey. The defense did step it up, but it did take a while for them to do that. Who knows the reason why? We're assuming they're going to be better next year, but assumptions, they always can be the first three letters of that word. Next, we're going to go to the Cleveland Browns. It says, do not trade Myles Garrett. I think if Garrett really wants out and he really wants to leave, if Myles wants gone, let him go. I think, this is me, if you can get a QB in free agency or trade, like an Aaron Rodgers, maybe a Matt Stafford, a Kirk Cousins, maybe Myles Garrett stays. And then guess what? You draft Abdul Carter with the 2nd overall pick, which I think is the best player in this draft. And I think Myles Garrett teamed up with him would look insane. Next, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers trading for the guy I just mentioned, Matt Stafford. And if I'm the Steelers, you've been in a win now for a while now, and getting Stafford makes a lot of sense for a win now scenario. I mean, you guys tried that with Russ. We'll see if you can try it with Stafford. I mean, he's 37 years old. We'll see how that works, but you guys have been in a win now for a while. Would even be a better idea is if you can get Cooper Kupp in that trade. Say, hey, package deal, let's get Cooper Kupp and Matt Stafford as a bundle. Perfect trade for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think. Now the question is, who do you give up for them? How much draft capital? What certain type of players do you give up? I mean, that's kind of a question in the air. If you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, let me know down below. If you would even want Matt Stafford, if you'd want Cooper Kupp, if you'd want both, and what you'd give up for those players.